All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Thanks for hanging out and watching today, especially being here late into the evening and giving some love to our finale runner. I was so excited when Sachan said they would do that run, and they agreed to that a while ago before we had a route for Silksong, and it was like, Skong will probably be in a reasonable place by then, and we were right. It's in a really good place, and super impressive to show that. And to have one of the first sub-hour runners on is super cool. Yeah, just want to make sure we take a second before we send you off somewhere to thank everyone who was involved with this. It takes a village to make an event happen, and this was, a little smaller and chill and community showcase focused, and that still takes an absurd amount of work. And so super grateful to everybody on staff who um you know put in all of the time y'all put in, not only before the event but during the event, especially covering extra shifts and jumping on and always being available. I really do have the best staff in the whole dang business. So I'm just going to talk about all of you because you're all great. Limey, our hosting lead, had some stuff come up and was busy this weekend, but did a ton of work leading up to this. Super excited to get our second host lead lined up and hired before Multithon in the spring. I'm really excited about the stuff that we have lined up for the future of hosting in Multithon, and yeah, I'm stoked for that. So keep an eye out for that, and you should apply because working with Limey rules. Osborne, our socials lead, and our social staff, Birch and Marcy, putting in work, doing a ton, and making us look funny on Blue Sky. I appreciate the heck out of them. Our community lead and current host, Hop Op, you're great. You can speak for yourself. You're fine. You're right there. Our tech leads on the front end and literally in front of you, Genesis, and our back end tech lead, R30, both fantastic. Sorry, my cat is eating my cord because, of course, now's the time for that. Ain't that just the way? Yeah, one of the hardest things about Multithon from the beginning has been the tech end, because by the nature of an event about multiple runners, the tech stack is more complicated for every single run. And we are beyond lucky to have Genesis and R30 keeping that all running and working, because tech was great this weekend, and the issues that we did have were largely like, hey, Dolphin's a mess and OBS likes to do silly things, and not anything like on our end, which is rare for an event and really appreciated. Our layouts and graphic design lead, Valiant Sun, who you've seen a ton of, did so much work this weekend picking up extra shifts and filling in where stuff needed to be filled and taking care of work, and literally could not do it without them. They're the greatest. My bestie and our interstitials lead, JPEG, did a ton this weekend despite us not incorporating interstitials yet. I know it feels weird to be like interstitials lead, and you might be like, where were the interstitials? They're happening. Mainline, we've got some stuff lined up. It's going to be really cool. But Jay was just putting in work this weekend, keeping things running, picking up extra shifts, etc. Our newest staff member, our moderation lead, Blackheart Wings, was awesome. Moderation's been great. We were able to do some chat kind of semi-integration stuff with polls, and that was all facilitated by them. And that's the squad, as they say. Every one of you is fantastic. I say it every event, but I have the best staff in the whole dang world, and you make my job super easy. And we truly couldn't do it without our honorary staff member, our consultant and father, Varin, who I always like to jump up to the staff directory and read this because I think this is fair. Please don't bother Varin. But we are so lucky to have Varn available for the times when we as a staff are just like at an impasse and need a voice of reason. Varn has solved some huge problems. Birch, I literally mentioned you. Birch
Literally
can't
did.
stress enough how much I literally did. But yes, that is everybody, and you're all fantastic, and I adore you. Quick last round of thank yous. Thank you to all the volunteers this weekend. We know that people are really stretched thin right now with events. There's a ton of events going on. Your attention's being pulled in 30 different directions, and volunteer numbers are down for everybody because everyone kind of needs a break right now. But y'all showed up and did great work for us this weekend, and we couldn't have done it without you. We really appreciate that. All of the runners, thank you for sharing your time and talents with us. We do not have an event if we don't have runners. You know? And everything this weekend was super entertaining. I had a blast, and I'm stoked to see what y'all bring to mainline in the spring. Am I missing anything? Volunteers, runners, staff, chat, obviously.
Viewers.
Thank you for hanging out and watching. You're all cute. I'm told chat is cute. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. If you want to be a part of the Multithon community, I will let Hop Hop do the talking about that because that's his job. But thank you so much for hanging and watching. And please join us again for our charity event in the spring. Dates and such for that will be announced soon, and we will once again be working with Blue Path Service Dogs. Super excited. We've got some stuff coming down the pipeline from them for extra incentives that we can unlock after we name our next puppy. So we might have some extra cool stuff to do after $5,000 at this next event. But you'll have to come find out what it is when we get there. So that's everything for me. Genesis, Hop, if you have anything to share with the people, you are welcome. And then let's get us out of here, and we are going to raid into former multiple-time Multithon runner and community member and chill human, Illegally Sam. So hang around for that raid, and thank you all again. Really appreciate it. This event means a lot to me, and this community means a lot to me, and it would not exist without everyone else. So thanks, everyone else. Appreciate you.
You go, Hop.
Oh, I thought I was closing this. All right, I'll go first. All right, y'all, people do so much work on this. It's so good. Absolutely, come support us in the spring, and we support us when you support us. Support Blue Path Service Dogs. Support charity marathons and non-charity events everywhere. People doing good things together, video games or not. It's wonderful. Come join our community, help us stay active. I will gladly love to work with people for community events between now and Multithon 2026 and the future. Join the Discord. We will see you in the spring.
You good? Okay. I needed to admit it because Happy was making me blush too much. Too much praise. I don't deserve it. But yeah, we don't need runners. We can make the staff run. It'll be fine.
I mean, we would, but please don't.
A bold take.
I was gonna interject.
We really would, but please don't make us.
I was gonna interject, but it felt like the right place. I'll just say it now. But yeah, just thank you to everyone for putting up with us and all of our chaos. And somehow we cobble this together every year and make something that people apparently enjoy. So thank you all for being a part of it, and thank you, Happy, for asking me to join at the beginning and keeping me around after all the nonsense that I've helped create.
Of course. Love having you around.
Yeah, absolutely. I was happily fine being just runner, volunteer, and hype. Like, hey, do you want to help? I'm like, why not? And now we're here.
I mean, that was the same for
2
me.
months?
I just was
Keep snatching all
extra
the
helpful
ones.
1 year, and then Abby's like, "Yeah, you did everything. Do you want to just be a staff
Yeah.
member?" And I was like, "Okay, sure."
Yeah.
That's why I still have the
Yeah.
title. Server.
I don't know.
Was that it? We were talking about that earlier, and I couldn't
Yeah,
remember
you gave it
the
to
whole
me
story behind that.
because I
Yes.
was the volunteer who was always around to fill the gaps, and then you were like, "Do you want to be an honorary staff member?" And that was honorary staff until you're like, "Please be staff." That's why I am a certified good girl.
That's perfect. I could not remember. Quack asked about that like an hour ago, and I couldn't remember. So now you have your answer, Quack.
Oh gosh.
All right.
I don't know.
With
I guess-
that lore drop, I'm gonna get you nerds out of here. We are going to raid into illegally Sam. If Twitch decides to work, come on. I know I spelled it right. Twitch. It's doing that thing where every time I hit
Sure.
enter, it tries to get me to type in a name again, and I'm like, no, I typed
There
the
you
name
go.
already. Twitch. Heck
see
yeah! Thank you so much. We will see you
Yeah.
all in the spring.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much, everybody.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go pass out. Goodbye.
Bye.
I have stuff to do. I can't go to bed.
I 3:30. I'm going to sleep.